All right, let's talk about the next thing here. We got the MOVO GM-5. This is a USB desktop gooseneck microphone, perfect for podcasting, perfect for live streaming. You're doing your regular daily calls on whatever service you're using. The best part is it sits on your desk, a smaller microphone. I'll use these on podiums as well, because that's what they're designed for. USB-C. It's a cardioid pattern. So that's the cardioid pattern right here. Think of it like taking a small balloon and mushing it on top of the microphone. That's basically the area that you want to talk. It does have a mute button on it, and it's got a dual gooseneck section. So that middle right there, we'll show you, but the middle is solid, and then two goosenecks, so you can bend it to however you want to. Let's go ahead in here. It's out. There we go, one big piece. Nothing else in the box, so we'll just see what we got. Instructions, stickers, thank you cards, all that other good stuff. Tells you exactly what you need to do there. This is in a multi-part here. We have, kind of looks like an XLR plug, like a regular microphone plug. We have two goosenecks, and then this middle piece is straight up. The base stand here, and then we have the USB cable. The USB cable looks like it has a little Velcro on it. So this is the base stand. This is where the microphone's gonna go. But we got the mute button right here, which doesn't have a tactile, it's not a push button. That's probably just touch. So nothing in the front, nothing on the sides, but on the back we have a USB-C and we have a headphone jack. So this is going to take over the sound of whatever you plug this into. Got the USB, it's a USB-C to A, so you'll definitely need to get an adapter if you got like a MacBook that you're plugging this into. So you have that plug, this is what's going to go on the table. By the way, there are rubber feet on the bottom to limit vibration. And then we take the microphone, the gooseneck part, and we just basically plug it in like that. All right, now that we've plugged it in, we can position our gooseneck so it comes up to our voice. Now, what I like to do with any type of microphone is I like to, excuse me, I like to put it off to the side and then take the microphone and tip it in this way. I don't like directness in a microphone, because with directness, that means that when you're talking, plosives are coming out of your mouth. The P's and the B's are like shooting little cannonballs at a microphone. All right, so I have this now plugged into the laptop via the USB cable. I got a Windows, we could do Mac easily. It's plug and play, so it'll set up without a problem. And as you can see, we're already getting power. We got the mute active, so if I press that down, it does mute it. I'm going through this microphone, so that's why you're still hearing me. I am running it through a computer, and then that's going to send over to this computer. So you might see a little bit of a lag. It's not about the video, it's about the audio and how it sounds. There is no post-mood stuff that I'm doing with this. What you hear is what you're going to get. I move over to this microphone, and now you can hear me. I don't have it close to the microphone. Let me tap the table a little bit. So that's the table noise. So if you're doing any type of clicking, that's what you're going to hear. And now you're ready to use this for any type of key. You might have to do some adjustments. It looks a little bit hot on this end. Let me just hear it from what you're hearing. That's not too bad. I'm hearing a little bit of low end, yeah, and a little bit of a transfer noise. That can also be resolved by putting like a pad or something like that underneath there. So the more padding you have underneath the podium microphone, the better. That'll reject any type of table tapping or anything like that. And I think it looks pretty close on the lag, so that's awesome there. The mute button, simply I'm going to, let's do this. The mute button's right there. I'm going to go. And now I come back in here. But then you have people that just really want to talk to the microphone and go, I'd like to thank the Academy for everything that you've done. Peter Piper picked that pack of pickled peppers. You hear those, I think you heard those plosives there. This is why I like to have that microphone this way. So you can you could talk into the microphone and go from there. Although a lot of people, they'll like to do this. And it's like, don't do that. Don't touch. No touching of the microphone. But as you can see, or hear, this is how the microphone sounds. So if you're doing any type of shows and you just want to have a small microphone that gets up close to your mouth, because the closer you are, the better. And let's find out the off-axis rejection. And we do this by me standing up and walking away from the microphone. So if I go up and back here, you can still hear me. I don't know how much of the room you can hear, but you're probably hearing more of the room now that I'm moving away. So now I'm going to move over here, and you can still hear me. You're going to have to do a little bit of control if you use this microphone for anything other than this. So let's move over here. We're going to go behind the podium microphone to hear what it sounds like on the other side. So I'm going to walk around microphone. Hi, how are you? I'm behind the microphone. So that's the off-axis rejection. So right there, you should have heard me the least out of all because I was on the opposite side of the microphone. This is the GM-5 from MOVO. It is a gooseneck podium microphone that has a little bit of a footprint for any type of speaking gigs or anything like that. And one more here. So what I did was I added a little bit of noise compression and set the dynamics so this can be, I can use this and talk. So I'm going to move this microphone right about here and be able to talk to you guys like this. Tap the table a little bit. You can kind of hear a little bit of that, but as you can hear, this is how it sounds. Let's try some plosives. So go Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Now we're going to move away from the microphone, and then we're going to mute the. Bring it back, and there we go. So that's the MOVO GM-5 with a little bit of noise adjustment to it. I plugged this in to a regular XLR, and it did not do anything. It freaked my mixing console out, so don't direct plug it in. Now you're hearing it from the podium microphone right here. Scratch the microphone, don't tap the microphone. So